Welcome students, in this video we are going to start solving class 10 CBSE chapter 4 quadratic equation 10 interesting MCQs. These questions were collected from referring few PYQs as well as exemplar questions there. Yes, are you ready? Definitely these questions will be helpful to you. These kind of questions only you are going to face in your CBSE board exams. Okay, now let us start with our first question. Which of the following is a quadratic equation? So quadratic equation means what? The general form must be in ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So maximum power you must have x squared term should be there, then only we can say that the particular equation is quadratic equation. Now I'll give you one clue there. Whenever you are identifying x term or x square term, okay, not x term, whenever you are getting x square term on either side of your equation, they will get cancelled, right? Yeah, if you are getting one side x square and another side also x square, means when you are rearranging this to one side, definitely they will get cancelled and the equation will not be retained as a quadratic equation. Got it? So in such cases, when you are observing the options there, wherever you are getting same like x square terms on both the side of the equation, they are not going to be quadratic equation because they will get cancelled. Okay, I'll explain it. The first one, you just observe the first option A. Left hand side you are getting x squared, you don't bother about the remaining one, and in the right hand side when you are expanding this negative x square, when applying a minus b whole square identity, so somewhere you will get x square, right? Definitely when you are substituting, this will be like a minus b whole square, b square term is this x, so x square. When you are bringing this, they will get cancelled. Therefore option A is not your quadratic equation. Okay, in the similar way, check option B. In option B also, left hand side you are getting negative 2x square. You just observe when you are multiplying these two terms, you will get negative 2x square, right? Again when you are bringing it into one side, they will get cancelled on one side. So again it is not a quadratic equation. So the equation which has x square term only we are going to find. Now check out the second one, third C. C option is very easy because when you are substituting k equal to minus 1, minus 1 plus 1 will become 0. So it will make the entire x square term 0. Again it is not a quadratic equation. Therefore obviously your option D only your quadratic equation. Yes, if you want you can substitute. You may ask me, so cube term is there, it will be cubic equation only. No, it is not a cubic equation because you see left hand side you have x cube minus x square, and when you are expanding this x minus 1 the whole cube using the identity what, a minus b whole cube identity, when I am expanding this, what happens here? X cube minus 3x square plus 3x minus 1. When I am rearranging, x cube will get cancelled. So definitely you will have only x square term. X square term coefficients are different. Don't think that x square will get cancelled. You have x square, when you are bringing this to here, it will become negative 2x square. So x square term is existing. So might be the question looks easy, but you need to work on all the options. That is the interesting thing here. Just by looking you cannot say. Okay, but I am reducing your work. You are not going to expand all the terms, you are not going to multiply all the terms. We are focusing only on the terms which is going to have x square alone. You need to identify only x square terms alone. Yes, I hope you found this some easy and interesting. And one more interesting thing what I want to share is, whenever the questions are appearing on the screen, if you have a confident, you can try it by yourself by pausing the video, find the answer by yourself, and then by playing again you can find you can verify whether you have done correctly or not. That would be the good practice. Just like that you are continuing watching is it is not going to give you a good practice, right? So that would be better. Pause the video, try the sums, and then you can verify your answers as correct or not. You can play the video and you can check. Okay, now this question is the opposite version of the first question. Which of the following is not a quadratic equation? Which of the following is not a quadratic equation? That's what they are asking. So in this case, you just observe how we are going to do. Again, we are going to work on all four options. Okay, 2 of x minus 1 square. 4x square minus 2x plus 1. They are asking not a quadratic equation. Okay, not a quadratic equation. So which means x square term shouldn't be there. Now when you are multiplying this 2 of x square term will be there, and right hand side you are getting 4x square. So even if you are bringing them on one side, definitely 2x square will exist. That is, x square term will exist. Therefore first one is a quadratic equation. And second one also, when you are bringing this negative x square to one side, it will make x square plus x square 2x square. Hence your x square term exists. Can you understand what I am saying? Yeah. Then question number option C, root 2x the whole square. So when I am expanding this root 2x the whole square, see what happens. Root 2x the whole square, which will give you 2x square. It's an interesting one. 2x squared, and already you have one x squared, which will make you 3x square. In the same equation, on opposite side also you have 3x square, so they will get cancelled. So in option C you are not going to have a quadratic equation. Therefore option C is your correct answer. Question is not a quadratic equation. Okay, be careful in reading and understanding the questions. Sometimes they will ask which of the following is quadratic, like first one. Here they are asking which of the following is not a quadratic one. Okay, I hope you understood this. We'll go for the next one. Which of the following has 2 as a root? Okay, it's a easy one. How to verify? When an equation is given, how to verify a root? Simply you substitute that value in the equation, check whether you are getting 2 or not, that is 0 or not. Okay, so just substitute one by one. What we are going to get there when I am substituting one by one? So option A, you substitute x square negative 4x plus 5. So substitute 2 there. 2 square 4 2 plus 5. So 4 minus 8 plus 5. So this one you are not getting 0. Okay, again next B, x square plus 3x minus 12. So 4 square, sorry 2 square, yeah, 2 squared plus 3 times 2 minus 12. 2 square is 4 plus 3 2s are 6 minus 12. This is also not getting 0. Now check the C. 2x square negative 7x plus 6 equals to, that is, we need to check only. So 2 times 2 square is 4 minus 7 times 2 plus 6. So 2 8, this is 14 plus 6. Yes, here you are getting 0. 8 plus 6 14, 14 minus 14 0. Okay, so if you want you can check even for D also, but option C is the correct answer. So whenever they are asking you to verify some root value is to be a root, some value is to be a root of equation, means you just do only substitution process, check whether you are getting 0 or not. Yes, okay, that's it. Now the next question. Question number 4. Question number 4, they gave it's a root and asking us to find some unknown value. Okay, so these kind of questions you can't even you can even expect in 2 mark also. Sometimes they may ask you to find this in 2 mark also, by luck, if you are getting. It's an easy one. Actually it's worth for only 1 mark. Sometimes they used to ask this in your 2 mark also. Now if 1 over 2 is a root of equation, so 1 over 2 is a root, which means what? When I am substituting this 1 over 2 in the equation, you are going to have 0 there. So substitute 1 over 2 squared. I am directly substituting this. K of 1 over 2 minus 5 over 4 is equals to 0. So which will give you 1 over 4 plus k over 2 minus 5 over 4 is equals to 0. You can directly subtract this. You just leave this k by 2 as it is. 1 minus 5 will give you 4 by 4 equal to 0, which means k by 2 minus 1 equal to 0. That is 4 and 4 got cancelled. Now 1 you move it to the opposite side, it will give you plus 1, and this divide becomes multiply. So k value, option A is the correct answer. Easy, right? Yeah, it's quite easy, very easy. Yeah, okay, fine. Now the next one, I'm expecting you people to try it by yourself, all the questions. So don't wait for my answers, you just pause the video and you can continue. This question seems exactly, okay, this is talking about sum, okay, not root. Which of the following equations has the sum of its roots as 3? When an expression is given in terms of ax squared plus bx plus c is equals to 0, I hope you know that sum of roots, that is we used to say it as SOR, no? So sum of roots is negative b by a. Yes, so where b is the coefficient of x and a is the coefficient of x squared. Okay, now you just write down what is a and b value for all these equations. There itself you can write a value is 2, b value is minus 3. Here a value is minus 1, b value is 3. Here a value is root 2, b value is minus 3 by root 2. Here a value is 3, b value is minus 3. Coefficient of x square, coefficient of x alone, you pick and write, because they are talking only about sum of roots. In case if they are asking product of roots means, then we should write it like c by a. I hope you know this. Okay. Now start substituting the values. You will get which sum are getting 3. In the first one you are getting negative of negative 3, that is b by a, negative b by a only, no? So for the first one you are getting negative of negative 3 by 2, which is 3 over 2, so not an answer. Second one you are getting negative 3 over negative 1. Yeah, here you are getting 3. See option B itself you got answer. If you want you can even check for C and D also, you are not going to have 3. Maximum only one answer is going to be there, right? MCQs. So negative 1 comma 3, option B is your correct answer, which has the roots, sum of roots 3. Okay, so fifth answer is option B. I hope we can go for the next question. So if you are liking these explanations, if you are liking these videos so far, I'm expecting you to hit a like button now itself, because only then you will be automatically getting my videos suggestions in your timeline of your YouTube. And also when I'm getting more likes and views, I will get motivated to come up with more interesting videos like this. You can also refer these videos to your friends as well. Okay, now question number 6. Values of k for which quadratic equation has equal roots. So equal roots, which means what? They are talking about nature of roots. So nature of roots, the condition for equal roots is b square minus 4ac is equals to 0. Now from your equation, you start writing your a value is 2, b value is negative k, c value is k. Okay, from here I am writing ax square plus bx plus c, comparing with the given equation. I am picking a value 2, b value negative 2 and c value k. Now substitute all the values here and we need to find your k value. So b square, so negative k square minus 4 times a value 2, c value k is equals to 0. So k square minus 8k equal to 0. So k, when you are taking out, so the remaining will be k minus 8 equal to 0, which means k equal to 0 and k minus 8 equal to 0. This is okay, and k equal to 8. Transform this. So 0 and 8 are the answers. So where it is option D. You see, they gave all the options clearly. 0 only, 4, 8 only, or 0 comma 8. What some people wish to do, no, they won't calculate this. After finding 0, they will tick this and move to the next question without even checking the another. So when k of k minus 8 equal to 0 is given, make sure k equal to 0 you should write and k minus 8 equal to 0 you write. Then we are getting 2 answers for this question. Yes, is it easy, right? Yeah, okay. I am expecting you people to try the questions even before I am doing. That is the real meaning of learning here. Okay, it is not like that you are just like that playing the video, noting the questions and copying everything. I want you to try it. This is an interesting question which was asked a few years back in the CBSE board exam. Which constant must be added and subtracted to solve the quadratic equation by the method of completing the square? Usually, by method of completing the square, which number we used to add and subtract? It is nothing but square of coefficient of x. So this is what we are going to do. Usually this number only we are going to add and subtract to the given equation. That is, we are finding of coefficient of x and squaring that number. When the equation in the form of ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, provided a must be 1 there. You should not have any coefficient. But you see in this question, you are getting some 9x square term. So 9x square 3 over 4x negative root 2 equal to 0. Now, it's a small change I am going to do. Shall I write this 9x the whole square as 3x the whole square? That is 9x square. I am rewriting in terms of 3x the whole square. And then this one also you can write it as 3x over 4. And then negative 2, let it be 0. Now what I am going to do is I am going to let some a equal to some 3x. Now what will happen to this equation? This equation will become a square plus this 3x also I can write a over 4 minus root 2 equal to 0. Now this is the wanted quadratic form. This is the expected quadratic form. Now for here you can calculate. What is your coefficient of a? This is your coefficient of a, 1 over 4, and half of that is what? Half of that means I need to multiply 2 with the denominator, 1 over 8, and square of this is 1 over 64 is the answer. Try to understand. Yes, so don't think that blindly we need to take the middle number off and square it. It is not like that. Okay, conditions is very important. Provided your a value, this x square shouldn't have any coefficient along with that. When in that case we can bring half of coefficient of x and square it. That number only we need to add and subtract to the equation when we are solving, completing the square method. Yes, easy, right? I hope you are getting some extra instructions as well. Now next question. Question number 8. The quadratic equation 2x square negative root 5x equal to 0 has, so they are asking nature of roots ultimately. So the same question they will ask you in 2 mark, like find the nature of roots. Now here they are asking in terms of MCQs by giving the options. So what is your a value? 2. Your b value is negative root 5. Your c value is 1. We need to find nature of roots. B square minus 4ac. So what is b square? Root 5 square minus 4 times 2 times 1. So this is just 5 only, no? Root 5 square. When I am squaring the negative term, it will become positive, and root 5 becomes root 5 into root 5 is only 5. Minus 4 2s are 8. So if I am getting negative 3 which is less than 0, so it has no real roots. We have conditions, no? Positive 0, that is greater than 0 means it will have 2 distinct real roots. Equal to 0 means 2 equal roots. If it is getting negative, then it will become no real roots. No real root means it is something imaginary that you will be learning only in the higher classes. Okay, next grade 11 only it will be introduced. As of now, we can name it as no real roots. Okay, now the next one, question number 9. So we have still 2 more to go. Question number 9 and 10, it will be look like you need to work on all the options. Okay, so don't tell it's easy only. Which of the following equations has 2 distinct real roots? So we need to expect the answer to be b square minus 4ac is greater than 0. So you need to work on all the questions. Okay, just try to work on all the questions. So first one, your a value is 2. This is your b value, this is your c value. So you can substitute b square minus 4ac. I am doing for option A. Okay, so better if possible you can also pause the video and work out nature of roots for 4 options and then you can find it. So b square minus 4ac, how we are going to solve this? So negative 3 root 2 square minus 4 times 2 times 9 over 4. So here you are getting 9 4s are, okay, 9 2s are 18 minus 4 got cancelled, this is also 18, so it is 0. So according to the statement it has equal roots, but the question they are asking 2 real roots, so this option is not applicable. Now go with the next option B. I am checking same b square minus 4ac. This is your a value 1 only, b value also 1 only, c value negative 5. Now substitute here 1 square minus 4 times 1 times minus 5. So 1 plus what you are getting, 4 5s are 20. So you are getting 21. Yes, you are getting 0. You are getting exactly, is it right what I am doing? Yeah, 1 b square is 1. I'll check. I'm checking the answer. Minus 4ac. Yeah, 21 is greater than 0. Therefore your option is correct. Do you want to work me for c and d also? Yeah, you can check for c and d. B square is 9 square minus 4 times 1 times 2 root 2. Okay, 2 root 2, 4 times a times. Here you are getting something like 81 minus some positive numbers. The 81 minus b square is only, no. So 4 times a times 2 root 2 is given. Okay, there also we are not going to have. Again here you are, when you are considering 5x square minus 3x plus 1, what are you going to get for option D? 5x square, a value 5, b value is negative 3, c value is 1. So 3 square, negative 3 square minus 4 times 5 times 1. So 9 minus 20. So here also we are getting negative only. So option B is the correct answer. Yes, is that clear? So as two distinct real roots means this condition you need to check. It must have greater than 0. Okay, now let us move for the last question. Last question also exactly similar to this one. Which of the following equations has no real roots? Now here what we need to do, you must know the value of root 2. Okay, so like we know that b square minus 4ac, we need to get option less than 0 there. This is what has no real roots. Now the interesting part is your root 2 value, you need to write it as 1.41. Now the first one itself you are going to get the answer. That's what I'm mentioning it here. See, x square, a value is 1, b value is negative 4, c value is 3 root 2. Means see what will happen here. So b square minus 4ac. So negative 4 square minus 4 times 1 times 3 root 12. So you may think like 16 minus 12 root 2. So don't think like 16 minus 12 root 2 will be a positive answer, because when I am multiplying 12 into 1.41, this will give you something like 16.92. When I am subtracting, you are getting 0.92, no, which is less than 0. So this itself has no real roots. Option A is the correct answer for this question. Yeah, so make sure, don't think blindly. Root 2 value, you can make a note of it. Okay, so because these such questions can be asked even in your board exams. It was asked 2-3 years back, but not the exact one. In the method they asked by substituting the value of root 2 there. Okay, so don't waste your time. So if you wasted your time by thinking that option A is not the correct answer, then you will be wasting your time by working on B, C, D and as well. Okay, so be careful. Root 2 value 1.41. When I am substituting that with the multiplication here, you are getting the solution 16.92. So 16 minus 16.92 is negative number only, no? So that's it. Okay, so I hope these 10 questions would be helpful to you for your preparation for your board exams. Other chapters also I will be updating most probably every thrice or every thrice in a week. Like I'll be doing my best. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video is helpful to you, and if you find this video will be helpful to your friends as well, then please share this video with them. Bring more views. Only getting more views, I will get motivated to come up with more interesting videos. Thank you so much for watching. Do check the playlist for remaining chapters. I have been updating even 2 mark and 3 mark and 4 mark questions also, so you can go through everything. Thank you so much. Wish you all the best for your exams. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care.